Good evening to you, bro.
Good evening, bro.
I'm so excited this
Yes,
evening.
the Champions League night.
Yeah, obviously. That's where we know the big boys. We differentiate the goats from the sheep. Although it's not over until it's over. Beautiful night of football. Porto versus Arsenal FC. Of course, the game looked like it was headed for a goalless draw. And all of a sudden, we saw a calling shot from the outside 18, which Raya could do possibly nothing about it, and that was a win for Porto in their own ground. So, what are your thoughts about the matchup tonight?
It's cold outside for Arsenal fans tonight because they started the night, I say, a bit pumped up when Liverpool, mind you, while we are talking about the Champions League, Arsenal fans are also glued in their screens watching the table and watching Liverpool today. And when the Irish Nigerian, and I go say I don't come, you guys will say I've come. The Irish Nigeria Chiedozie Obene scored that goal for Luton today. I was like, wow. But then that didn't last for so long because Liverpool came and topped them with four good goals, and it was 4-1. So for Arsenal fans, were watching and hoping that they will be able to beat Porto because Arsenal had all it takes today. Why am I saying all it takes? Because they had the possession. After 5 minutes, let's say between 0 to 5 minutes, it was a bit nervy first half for both sides. But then from 5 minutes, Arsenal went into another gear and they held the game. Okay, I would say that they held it till the dying moments of the game. And if you also noticed before that goal from Gelano, big ups to that great lad out there. You can see that caliber, that banana that he gave, and man, it was more just like a big heartbreak for Arsenal fans out there. But one thing I want to say today is that Arsenal fans should not feel so down. It happens. This is the Champions League for crying out loud. It's not easy to play a team in the knockout stage. And mind you too, Arsenal has not been firing in the Champions League. This is 7 years after they last played in the Champions League, and especially in the knockout. In fact, do you know that the last five knockout stages, Arsenal has lost them. The last 5 knockout stages of the Champions League, Arsenal lost them all. Okay, so it's a tough time for them. Will they be able to break these jinx now, man? I will preach hope to Arsenal fans out there. Yes, but if you also check from antecedents, you find out that, man, it might just be time out for them. Okay, but where Arsenal fans and the team should be holding on to is that they have been scoring goals. Okay, but then it was a bad night for them. It was a bad day at the office today for Arsenal. Reason because they had 7 shots but 0 targets. 7 shots, 0 targets. They had the possession at the time climaxed to 75%. But what happened? They weren't able to take the day. Portugal and Porto, you find out that a lot has been done by English sides, and that's why Arsenal have been poked today by Chelsea fans, by Liverpool fans, because in fact Liverpool on their own has scored 5-0 in Porto, beat them 5-1, beat them 4-1. So it's been more like a fortress, like a home. It's another Anfield away from England.
Another Anfield
away from Anfield, and it's situated in Portugal. So for Arsenal to go there today and not coming out with a win, even a draw, that's so sad. But then that is football. For the players out there, I think the keeper did his best, especially that, mind you, when that goal was about to happen, in fact, I already saw it coming. I screamed when I saw that guy with the ball. I said, "Scream!" And if you notice, that's why some midfielders and captains will tell their team, will put their fingers to the head, concentrate. It was a matter of just nanoseconds of losing concentration, especially from Declan Rice, who was closer to the Gelano guy, who was supposed to just go in there and just create some blocking, but then they gave the guy space and he had it all and scored that goal. For player like what's his name? The Brighton guy, the defender that plays too for Arsenal. Come on, the name is off my head. Please, the Brighton guy that plays too for Arsenal, that played too for Arsenal today. Why is that name not hitting my head? Not Trossard. Trossard was subbed for Jorginho. Come on, White, you will not leave my head. You must stay there.
Ben White.
Yeah, Ben White. So Ben White had a tough game today. Okay, he had a tough game. Well, will I say a terrible game for him today? More so to keyword the guy. For defending, he defends well, but then line of defense, he defends well. But when it comes to tackling, he finds it so difficult, and that was reason why you find out that, in fact, thank God that he did not even get a red card, because he was just so close to it. So, but then, a night of football, this is the Champions League, and if you just blink or more, you might just be out. Yeah.
Okay, so this is just like the first leg of this match, and it was in Portugal. Of course, you could not expect Arsenal fans who travel down to come and overshadow the hosts. You know, that's the normal thing, the home advantage and all that. So now let's talk about the second leg, which is going to be at the Emirates Stadium. Do you see Arsenal overcoming these guys and then proceeding to the next round?
Well, I understand that Emirates is fortress for Arsenal, okay? But let's not also forget that with respect to the losses that Arsenal have heard, Arsenal have heard 4 losses in the Premier League, and those 4 losses came 2 at home, 2 away from home, okay? I think one was one was against West Ham. The same West Ham that Arsenal just recently went to their home to trash them. West Ham came to Arsenal to the Emirates Stadium and beat them 2-0. Okay, so you cannot really predict right now where Arsenal can fire. Okay, so but then it's the Champions League. Arsenal does not have any other choice than to gather themselves together. I hope the crowd will help them. The game will be coming on, I think, a match the 12th. That's 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, definitely.
They need to just come all out. The problem will be, will Arsenal be able to go back to the Premier League and keep pressing on, keep pushing on? If they still maintain that momentum, then you can say, let Porto come to the Emirates and then have their own share of the spoils.
Obviously. Yeah. All right, well, tough night for us now. Tough one for them, but it's still good that they keep their heads up going into the next one and not allow this their loss to affect them in the Premier League, because that's why when you see teams who are participating in all these competitions, you know it's not a small thing. It's not a small thing. Imagine a situation where you play the Champions League, you're beating heavily, and then you're not going back to your league with your heads down. Yeah. And then other teams who you play against capitalize on that. It's really tough for them.
But one more thing is just so also strange for Portugal. Portugal, my beloved. See, Portugal, oh, come on. I'm not going to do that for you. Portugal, it's unfortunate that it's just 4 teams. For me, it's just 4 teams that you have in Portugal. Okay. Out of their 20 team league, it's just 14. If it's not Benfica, it is Sporting CP. If it's not Sporting CP, it is Porto. If it's not Porto, it's Club Brugge, and that's all. Okay? But then, it is their league for them. But I'm not so excited with the Portuguese league because it's just about these four teams. Yeah.
Obviously, that's what makes the Premier League the most exciting league in the world. And I think that is not a debate. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor, for joining me. Have a wonderful night, Red.
You too.
And keep your heads up.
Yeah.